What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Episode 161, Uncensored Minds Reloaded. We are here. And what better way to end the weekend and to go into the new week than to be here with your favorite crew? Tonight, we have a dope show lined up for you, starting off, of course, with the entertainment quick spin, followed by the main event. Make sure everyone checks in the chat so that we can see who all is here. Make sure to like and share the video. We totally appreciate that. Also, if you are not a member, we would love to welcome you into the UM family. Just hit one of the crew up and we'll be sure to help you out. There are 3 levels. Listen, you need to tap in for real. We got merchandise, we got perks, we got all the good stuff. So make sure if you are not a member, please become one. So now grab your snacks, grab your water, grab your wine. You are now tuned in to the world's greatest conversation. Let's go, fellas. Where you at? Oh, S Gang, what up?
First of all, Ish, before I
Yes.
take you off the big screen, just
Yeah.
look at Nell being a fool. I can't take this nigga.
Okay. That's what we on tonight. That's what we on tonight. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Friday Night Lights. I'm loving that. I need one of those now. Matter of fact, I need 2 of those. You got me.
Trying to get a $250 ski mask fine.
Facts. $250. And if you commit a crime, it's even worse, right?
That's ridiculous. Shout out to all the people in the chat. Shout out to well, first and foremost, how y'all doing? They saying they loving your hair in the chat, Ish.
Oh, thank you,
How
lady.
y'all doing? And what's the word? And why is Nell got his COVID mask on? How was your weeks, man? Basically, or how was your weekend?
Tiring, man. My weekend don't exist. It feel like my weekend is nothing. I'm tired.
I'm exhausted, man, because my son came home on Friday, and I wasn't supposed to have to go get him. Then they had some car issues, so I had to go get my son from Shippensburg, bring him back, and then go to work. So I'm fucking exhausted.
Me too.
God, I can't. Poor guys. I want you guys to get some rest.
How was your weekend, Ish?
My weekend was good. It was quiet. I have been taking some much needed each time. So I've been really tapping into the rest and mental.
So you just showing off and shit.
I'm just showing off.
you showing off while me and Nell's dying and shit. You
Hey,
showing off.
but let me say this. Y'all know that like 2 months prior, there was no rest for me. Like, so I'm enjoying this right now and I'm going to take it.
All right, I want to say before we get started, I want to say shout out to all the members and shout out to everybody that's partaking in the Pollyanna. We will be doing our gift exchange or whatever next Sunday. It's next Sunday, right?
Yes, next Sunday.
Time is a moving, people. Time is a moving. So it's next Sunday. We'll be doing our Pollyanna gift exchange live on the show. Everybody who's in the Pollyanna who wants to come on the screen and do your exchange that way. We're also going to be doing that. And anybody else who still needs somebody's shipping address or contact information, please hit any one of us 3 so we can make sure you get that ASAP so we can get this thing on the move.
Yeah.
All right, people.
Seems like, hold up.
What's up?
Like December has been a real good month.
I mean, quick month. Say quick month.
Quick and big for our Uncensored Minds top members. Reason why I say that is because we have had a plethora of birthdays this month, and we're celebrating another birthday weekend this weekend. Shout outs to Lynette Hardy. Her birthday was Friday. So she's another one of our top fans. So we want to make sure that we celebrate our top fans as much as we can. So throw some birthday cakes and black and yellow hearts in the comments for Ms. Hardy as she celebrates her birthday this weekend.
Put some cakes in the chat, people. And before we move on, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button underneath, man. You got to come out of the chat and just push the thumbs up button, man. Real quick and easy. Push the thumbs up button to help us keep our algorithms moving. What's up, Lady B? I see you in the chat. What's up, Tara? What's up, Stephanie? I see everybody over there in the chat. What's up, good people? Are y'all ready?
Oh, we ready.
Are y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I thought long and hard about this week's icebreaker question, and I wanted to get something to put it on y'all minds a little bit. So as it's Christmas time and we're experiencing things that we want, or maybe even things that we need,
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all and the people in the chat to describe in one word what is the most or the main important thing that you want in one word.
I'm gonna go first. Peace.
I was about to say, where you going now?
I'm picking this shit up. Pick it up. Peace for me.
All right, no,
I
what's
don't
your
want nothing else. Just that.
Longevity. Far too often do we not have an opportunity to experience that. A lot of people are going too quick. So longevity for me.
Mm.
All right, I'm torn on my answer because y'all know my normal answer is always knowledge, but I'll go with understanding. So I'll pick understanding, just to step out a little bit. I want to be understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right, let's see what some of the people in the chat is
I was getting ready to say that means think before you speak and tease.
saying.
I mean, you know, that was the nice
I'm glad you understand my language, Eve.
facts. Loving the shirt, by the way. Thank you.
Somebody needs apology.
All right, Jennifer said love. Eddie Bird said togetherness. Tara saying life. Explain that, Tara. Do you mean more life, or what do you mean just by life? Diana said understanding. Angelia said love. Jennifer, you cannot have two words.
Just that I'm just going with it.
You cannot have two words. Shout out to Juanita. I see you in the chat. Yeah, I see a couple people saying love in the chat. So, what are you doing to? That's the second part of the question. What are you doing to accomplish that one thing that you want?
First thing I'm doing is just taking care of myself so I can experience that longevity or put that longevity to work for myself. Because, health is wealth. And just health allows you to experience a number of different things like understanding and knowledge as you talk about. Because the longer we're here, hopefully the longer we're learning and experiencing.
Ish.
Yeah, I think for me, sometimes peace is not just, the snap of a finger. So, I might not be strong enough to remove anything that is not totally welcoming peace in my life. So I'm just, summoning the universe to remove anything that is not serving my peace right now. So I'm just going to rock with it. I'm just going to just continue to do what I do and hope that peace finds me.
All right, before I give my answer, can somebody tell me what this means?
Arthritis.
T, you ain't that fucking
You
young.
don't speak old hair language.
Yeah, I don't speak 60 and up.
I do. Relax. I got you.
I'm solid. Now I got now to hold me down. I don't understand 60 and up verbiage, man. That's slang. Look, that's like 60 and up slang. I don't understand.
Look, I'm like, T, you ain't that young. You know what author is.
I'm still young, man. I'm still young. I don't know what be going on here. I'm not that old, man. Sorry.
Arthritis.
Oh,
That's what us old folks call it. Author.
Yeah, there's things that you can do to help your arthritis. They have like the shit you put on your hands. They have certain meds for it. There's a lot of things that help with that.
One thing that you could take that's actually better for you than medication is something that I've employed in the past year and a half, 2 years now. Is CMOS. CMOS is amazing. It takes away the inflammation a lot of times. It also takes a lot of the mucus out of our bodies. Sometimes when we think of mucus, we just think of it coming out of our nose. You know what I mean? But mucus is runs throughout our body, and it comes out in a number of different ways, through our urine, through our feces, sweating, and also, through the mouth and nose. So, sea moss is a great counteractor to those, chemicals that we're putting in our body as far as like medicine is concerned. So get yourself some of that sea moss, but make sure you get yourself some of that good sea moss, not that artificial shit.
Thanks. Sea moss and elderberry, that combination together can keep you out of having a lot of sick days throughout this winter time that we're about to go through. Please make sure y'all are taking care of yourselves and you're getting your right intake of vitamins and or sea moss and elderberry together to keep you on a straight path. I haven't been sick in a minute, so I'm chilling.
And I want to give a shout out to Tara. She sent me this recipe for an elixir that I now make. It'll be my second week making it. I made it today, so this is my second week. It is little shots, and it's ginger, turmeric, lemon, oranges, cayenne pepper, ginger, and you put them in like the little shots that they sell like right in the supermarket or in the little store, and you make them and you take one a day, and it is to boost your immune system and help your digestive system, all of that good stuff. So thank you, Tara. Shout out to you for sharing that. I definitely have tapped into that. That's another good thing. Like I take sea moss every day too, so that's important. And I also am now taking that that little elixir, that shot, and it helps just, keep your immune system tight. So
make sure y'all get on the good foot, people. Like as we are all getting older. I might be a little bit younger than y'all, but as we are all getting older, y'all will always see I'm the smoothie captain. I'll be on my smoothie shit all the time. I do not play around. I'm the smoothie captain, and I also make sure I get my orange juice in. I need to do better with the water, but I'm working on that. And I'm trying to calm down off the junk food and the soda and all of that shit. I'm trying to, get that out of here. But, it's time, people. It's time.
Yeah, it is time. Stop playing with it. Go get it.
All right, people. There's a lot going on in this entertainment world. We got to get into our entertainment quick spin. I'm going to start off with the big old monkey, man. Here we go. Cardi B done snapped out on Offset. Do y'all think it's really over? I seen Offset posted a new video today saying for Christmas, all I want is my family back. I'm sorry for the embarrassment. I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing. Cardi called him a bitch ass nigga. All things of that nature have exploded within the last week or so. So who wants to go first? Do y'all think it's really over? And what do y'all think is happening between Cardi and Offset? What's up?
Well, I will say that, shout out to Offset for just really taking a minute to like acknowledge some of his wrongdoing. And not that everything is perfect in the household and that Cardi is the perfect wife or anything like that. But if we could each just take accountability or just responsibility for the part that we played in, the breakdown of either communication or just livelihood in the marriage or the relationship, then maybe, steps can be taken to mend. No, I don't necessarily think that it's over fully. They have children, they have love, they have, a home together or whatever. And even though it's broken now, I think, things can always be repaired with the right work and the right effort. Cardi snapping out though just kind of tells me a few things.
What does it tell you? I'm ready for this snap out work.
Listen, it just tells me that far too often, and speaking in my Nell voice, far too often do we allow things that makes us uncomfortable continue to happen to the point where we break, to the point where we snap, to the point where it gets nasty. And I feel like that's where Cardi is. If you stop these things in the midst of them happening.
You're missing a real key component right there. She's also Dominican.
Yeah. Spice spot.
Different now. It's different. It's different. It's different. I'm telling you. I promise you, it's different.
Thanks. So, I just feel bad that it all has to spill out on social media, and that, nobody feels that they can talk to the other partner without having going to social media to air shit out. Like, that just be the worst to me, when trying to unfold this shit.
All right, I want to start off by saying I've seen a lot of people like bashing Cardi and saying that this is what she gets. She was in a club robbing niggas, before she got famous, and saying that she was doing threesomes and this and that. They were saying a lot of things like you allowed a lot of these behaviors, and that this could be some of your karma coming back to you. And I was like, that's the kind of a reach.
Mhm.
That's kind of a reach, because regardless of her past behaviors,
Right.
she can grow. She should be allowed to grow and change. And she's, even if you do something bad, that don't mean that you don't have feelings when some bad shit happens to you.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that this is over. I don't like the online bashing. I'm definitely opposed to the bitch ass nigga shit. the bitch ass nigga shit might get you.
But see, no, I know, but that be the problem when you get to that point of no return. Like, anything just slip out your mouth, and I'm sure after she said it, and a day or two later, a week later, she gonna be like, "Damn, I shouldn't have did that." Like, you know what I mean? Because it was out of pocket. But when you get to that point of no return, you're gonna say whatever, and it's not always good.
All right, so now what is your thoughts? And I do want to say that I think that they was just too young to be married, but that's just me. Go ahead now.
A lot of things go into play into this. The immaturity of not knowing each other completely. Sometimes needing to take time to gather yourselves to know each other before you jump into these unions and things like that. But then also too understanding what home is and leaving home. You know what I mean? We run to the internet for everything nowadays, like for everything, and it's scary because we let our lives play out in front of the whole world to see, and
But
bro.
hold on now, because I want to say that she said I ran to the internet because whenever I try to say something to you, that you don't take me serious, which is a thing, but that don't give you the leeway to go to the internet just because I'm not taking you serious, or I'm laughing, or whatever it may be, however she may be feeling. I do know a lot of women that do say that, because I'm a person that will be laughing when you trying to fucking arguing with me. But that still don't give you the leeway to run to the internet. That's not an excuse to run to the internet. But go ahead.
No.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Because who benefits in that situation?
Right.
Who benefits? You airing your dirty laundry out for people who don't want to see you win, don't want to see you make it, continue to use those negativities against you, and having more spears to throw at you.
No, who you talking to? Like, was she on the internet doing that? Who you talking to? Like,
yeah, she's talking to herself. Like, she's screaming into a, like, I just don't be understanding that. Like, people be screaming into a phone. Like, it just was given crazy. But when you sit back and you look at it, right, I think she was more mad at the fact that she was on her feelings and he had a birthday and he celebrated his birthday and was having fun. And it looked like she was like, I'm over here going through what I'm going through and you outside having fun. You know what I mean? And that just lets me know that it really ain't really what it is. It's like you just I want the world to know I'm pissed at you because you out having a good time. Because if I wasn't out having a good time with everything, I'd have been cool. What the world would have known what we was going through. No.
right. So now, if you're Offset, are you not supposed to celebrate your birthday because you got shit going on at home?
Yeah, you supported. Yeah. We're not. I'm a kid.
Oh, wait. All right. Well, I will say this. You can celebrate, but just tread softly.
What
See,
does that mean, Ish?
that just means tread softly. Like, obviously, She said, "This nigga is playing in my face
because I'm celebrating my birthday."
But he's a celebrity.
You don't know, but you
He is
don't know like what would have triggered that. Somebody could have been at that party that was being thrown in her face 2 weeks prior. We don't know. That's what I mean, tread softly. Like, sure, you can go and celebrate. Obviously, she was triggered by something.
Right, Ish, but
It might not have just been the party.
Sounds like a
Where was
personal.
I supposed to go to Chick-fil-A?
Yeah,
That sounds like a personal issue.
Absolutely. And that's why I go back to saying we have to stop feeling and allowing uncomfortability.
No, look at this shit. Fuck celebrating my birthday. I should be home trying to make things right.
Right, but what's more important? Celebrating with people who don't really care about you, who don't want to see you win.
Ish. You know what the problem is with that? Because if I would have been home trying to celebrate my birthday with you, you would have been trying to fight and argue with me. And I don't want to do that on my fucking birthday.
How we know that? She could have been.
You know what the fuck it is, Ish. You know what it is, Ish. You know what it is, Ish.
Or some shit.
You know what it is, Ish. If it's beef at home, we is not happy-go-lucky celebrating my birthday. Cut it out. We're not gonna lie.
Yeah, and that's cool. And that's cool. Like, and I don't think it was just like the birthday and him out celebrating his birthday that triggered it. Something else triggered it. Maybe somebody at the birthday party or whatever the case may be, because that shit, that was coming from a place. Like, her snap out was coming from a place, and it wasn't just because he was outside. It was
coming from the place of, I don't like that you're outside having fun while I'm in here crying, thinking that this shit is over and I don't want to get divorced. That's all that is.
That to me, from a woman who has been in that space, that's more than him just going outside.
No, trust me. Ish, I'm not saying it's just him going outside. It's the combination of him going outside and having fun. And I'm in here in tears because I'm like, I don't really want this shit to be over, but this shit needs to be over.
Yeah, maybe because of some shit you did.
Right.
Okay, I can see that. Right. Can you put up Angelia comment though real quick?
Which one?
She says, Ish, I'm not quite sure. I've never called a man that even at my anniversary. I know. And trust me, that is definitely true, right? Where, not in all spaces do you get down to the nitty-gritty and call a man like the worst thing you could possibly call him, a pussy, bitch ass nigga, X, Y, and Z. But again, like, she has allowed things to compound. So when you get, and especially like Spanish women,
I tried to tell y'all, man. They go over the top, boy. You want to get cussed out, get cussed out by a Spanish shit.
Spanish women, Dominican women. I'm sorry. It's just that fire in the pit of your stomach. It just will go.
Look, they start speaking Spanglish and all kinds of shit be going on.
All kind of shit. So I get you, Angelia. Like, sometimes, you really don't need to go there, but then other times it's just like, this shit has just gotten so bad, I'm snapping out.
All right, but like I was saying, I think that they got married too soon or too young or whatever, and y'all ladies don't understand that. Offset is a celebrity now, but he hasn't always been a celebrity. He's an ugly nigga. I'm gonna say it. he wasn't outside getting this kind of quality that he's getting now. So right. It's a whole different option level for him right now that he's probably didn't have.
Hold up. Let me back this up. How we giving passes to Spanish women and Latino women and Puerto Rican women?
I didn't give no pass.
Because of their culture and they explore. I see a lot of people in the comments like seconding that. Like, that's cool. Let it be a man. Let it be me. And I'm getting chastised.
I'm
being told that I shouldn't do that. I gotta control myself. So how we giving passes to these women because of their culture?
In the chat.
I mean, it makes sense. We're not gonna roll on that narrative. That's a bullshit ass narrative that we can't give people passes. Wait.
What's the comments? I don't see none.
But y'all saying, she's Dominican. She's talking
about
Spanish. She's Latino.
He T said earlier. I'm riding off of what T said earlier. Like,
now it's people in the comments.
Yeah, that's why I can't see the comments. That's why
people in the comments saying, yeah, they explode. Yeah, they this. We can't give people passes.
Hold on. No, I'm not.
And not give everybody the pass.
No, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not giving them a pass, and I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm saying that if you know Spanish or Dominican women, they got a fucking mouth that's different than any other culture.
And I was just saying,
this is what I be trying to tell y'all about life experiences. I have life experiences. I know Spanish women. I know Dominican women. They talk.
All right, so let's stay right there then. And then, so you know what? Knowing that, right? We both know that. I'm going to the birthday party. Right. Because I'm getting away from the crazy.
Exactly.
I'm getting away from the bullshit. I'm getting away from the opportunity for a cop to get caught. I'm getting away from the opportunity for somebody's hands to get laid on somebody. I'm getting away from the opportunity of my kids seeing me and their mother fighting. I'm going to my birthday party.
Exactly. That's why when Janine said that, I said no. Right.
Because how many times? All right, another thing that people will say, I was quiet, but how many times have we said he should have just walked away, or he should have just went on his own, or lived to go see another day, walk off? That's what he did. And she got upset because he did that. So damn if he do, damn if he don't. So you stay there, and now it's an issue. Domestic situation come. Now you fighting in front of the kids. You arguing, nothing is being accomplished. He go and step away from this situation for a little minute to celebrate his birthday.
Man, listen,
knowing that y'all would have celebrated y'all birthdays too.
That's what I want to say. Hold on now. I'm not doing all that arguing and domestic shit on my birthday when my man just died. I'm rich now and lucky to be in this position. I'm going to fucking celebrate my birthday.
And neither are they.
Right.
They're going to go celebrate their birthday, even if they're beefing with their nigga. They're going to go out with their girlfriends to the little Olive Garden, and while they eating their Olive Garden salad and breadsticks, they're going to be texting their nigga long paragraphs. But they still going to be out enjoying themselves. So miss me with the, he should have stayed home and argued. Or he should have wrapped her in his arms and said, baby, I'm sorry. Yes. She wasn't on that. She wasn't trying to fix that because she went to the internet. Bitch ass nigga, pussy, you ain't shit. I'm tired of this shit. Okay.
And you know what happens when we in the crib and you doing all that? That ends in a fucking fight. That's why
you get doinked in your head, a poke, you get slapped, you get cut. Some crazy shit. Now what happens? The cops is called.
This is why you got to know
the kids away.
Right. This is why you got to know yourself too. I'm a Spanish woman, so I can speak openly about what we do. Not that it's right. You know what I mean? Not condoning it, not saying that it's okay. I'm just speaking from experience because I'm spicy and I know how I get and I know how it is. But what I'm saying is also we can't allow ourselves to be in uncomfortable situations and allow shit to compound for us to behave that way is what I'm saying. So I'm saying we have to take accountability for what energy we allow in our space to take us to those points. We have to be better in controlling ourselves. And if it's something that we're uncomfortable with or that we don't like, then we have to stop it. We have to nip it in the bud so that we don't become that. You see what I'm saying? Because what's going to happen is if we allow those things to compound, if she continues to allow Offset to do whatever it is that's making her uncomfortable, and I'm not speaking on that man, I'm not in their marriage, I don't know what he did. Whatever he apologizing for, that's between them. But what I'm saying is if she allowed it to compound to the point that it hit her gut that bad for her to call him out his name. And that's what I'm saying. The anger in us is just a spicy, hot-blooded nature. We have to, yes, it's different. And we have to be able to control and remove ourselves from allowing the compound of things to take us to that point. That's what I'm saying. Because when you start verbally abusing someone, in any form or facet, it's problematic. And that's what I was saying. We have to stop allowing things to compound that takes us to that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, people, we got to move on. I'm sure there'll be more I see some nonsense going on in the chat, but I will let y'all rock out. I'm sure there'll be more developing on this story, and we'll keep y'all updated as it proceeds. But I don't think it's over for them as a couple. I just think that sometimes we go through some things. It just is what it is. It's part of course. Run Johnny Run. Did anybody see the video? I'm mad that I don't have the video, but Johnathon Majors, the footage was released on their domestic situation, and we saw them having some kind of talk and altercation in the car, and then he got out and he was Forrest Gump running away from her like this was like a marathon. And he took off running. She's chasing him down the street. But my only issue with this whole thing is I heard some of the audio where he's talking to her about Coretta Scott King, and I'm like, sir, she is a white woman. I'm confused.
Like, yeah.
What are y'all thoughts? I'm confused. He said you need to be more like Coretta Scott King to a white woman. But I'm gonna let him rock. Go ahead, Jonathan.
I think he was meaning to say, like, have some stature, have some dignity, have some couth, have some poise. Don't come in here disturbing the peace. Like,
he had to explain to her who that was. You can't expect somebody to have these things if you got to explain to them who that is.
I know. I mean, I want to say that he was trying to, school her a little bit in a sense. I mean, that's what it sounded like, but I don't know if it is going to fall, if it fell on the right ears. Let's just say that.
All right, now, what is your thoughts on Run Johnny Run?
I like it.
You like Johnny running?
Yeah, absolutely. Because what it did was it held the standard of what a man that he is trying to represent. He didn't allow his energy. He didn't allow the moment to take him to where he snapped out or lashed out and gave this woman exactly what I think she was asking for. She wanted that so bad.
She wanted some smoke.
She wanted smoke. And she wanted smoke for not for the good reasons that you want smoke for. She wanted smoke for to get out, to defame this man's character or to whatever. And he seen it. He read the room. He understood the moment, and he got up out of there. And as much as people want to clown him for running, I applaud him because he ran away from the situation, but he held his dignity. He didn't disrespect the woman. He didn't put his hands on her. The only hands that he laid on her was laying his hands off of her to put her back in the car so he can get up out of there because she was the aggressor in the situation. So that right there took a lot of strength.
I don't even think that takes a lot of strength. I think that takes a lot of emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence and maturity.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be mentally strong, and that's where the strength comes in. At being mentally strong and not succumbing to the moment. Because far too often do we get in the moment and we want to lash back, we want to do whatever, you know what I mean? And he allowed himself to allow his cooler heads to prevail, and now he's living to see another day. And the truth always comes out, as they say, right? We got footage that shows that.
That's what I was about to say. The truth don't always come out. We're just luckily that there are cameras to catch some of these.
For sure. I just, it's his story, her story, and the truth. Right. And his story and the truth are aligning real well. Right. And she can't get away from what this video was telling. But on the flip side, we spent months talking about this man, where he's lost countless of opportunities, jobs. He's lost endorsements. He's even probably lost people who he considered as a friend or associate because of what they thought he did, on the words of this woman. But nothing will happen to her. She won't be charged for creating a false narrative. She won't lose whatever opportunities that she had or will have because of the untruths of her, whatever. And, we got this saying of innocent until proven guilty. That's not the case. We're guilty until proven innocent. because we jumped right on his back and said he was this, he was that, this is what he gets, that's what he gets. Now we'll say this is the reason why I say I date within my race, because I don't need to have a conversation.
That's what I was about to ask you. Now, how do you feel about the Coretta Scott King shit?
Yeah, I don't need to have a conversation and you might have a conversation like, hey, I need you to be a little softer, I need you to be a little bit more tender, I don't need you to be the street
no, that's what I mean.
the block girl. I need you to
listen, no, so this all what came about because he was mad that she came home drunk. Like it's just like a always occurring thing.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you gotta stop coming home like pissy white girl wasted drunk.
For
like
sure.
You got me, you looking crazy.
Yeah, and that's why I say when you date within your culture, you don't gotta explain to somebody who that is. Now, if my girl came home wasted, I'm not gonna say you need to be more like Rosa Parks. She knows who Rosa Parks is, but I'm not going to use Rosa Parks as an example. I'm going to be like, yo, you need to tighten up a little bit, because this is an opportunity for you to get yourself into something crazy or even wind up dying, because driving drunk is crazy, or even, hitting somebody is even crazier. So I ain't going to say that's why you need to be more like, Sojourner Truth or Oprah Winfrey.
Right.
I ain't going to say that to that's why I stay in my lane. And I firmly plant it in my culture, because they understand and they know that, and I know them and they know me.
Okay, Ish, what is your thoughts on the Coretta Scott King shit, and was Jonathan right for running?
Yeah, definitely. You got to commend them for that. I mean, like it's not nothing to clown them about. Like on the run situation, I did see people clowning them too, and I think he definitely did right by running. And just trying to just get himself out of that situation before it got out of control. um yeah, the Coretta Scott King, and I understand where he was trying to come from, like, but again, it's not falling on the right ears. Like the message that you're trying to get across, I understood it. He said he has a brand, all that he does for his culture. Like you heard that audio. You know what I mean? He was just basically, how dare you bring drama into our home? Like how dare you break the peace in my home, our home? His message was an attempt but it was falling on the wrong ears, because you can't deliver a message to those who are not going to understand the message. You can talk so eloquently and be cool, but if the person is not able to receive it, then it's lost.
All right, I got a question for both of y'all. So since we see that this is most likely playing out in his favor, does he get the Marvel shit back?
I think with us, right, with our people, him getting the Marvel thing back is going to admit that they were wrong, that they jumped the gun. I don't think he gets it back because they don't want to admit that they jumped the gun and they got it wrong. And they got it wrong for us, by us. This is different if it was Tom Hanks.
Right.
It's different if it was one of those white actors. But for us, for them to then circle back and be like, okay, we made a mistake. We allowed the justice system to play out, and we realized that you were the victim and not the aggressor. Right. We're going to get us back to you. That won't happen. And I think it won't happen until somebody like one of our directors gives him an opportunity to do something, like a Michael B. Jordan or, Will Smith, or the gentleman who produced Wakanda or something like that, gives him an opportunity to do that.
Ryan Coogler.
Exactly. I don't think that Hollywood is going to come calling and say, hey, here's your rollback, and because that admits guilt on their end. But, this is the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast that we have to continuously live with and deal with. That's why I said you're guilty until proven innocent, not the other way around.
All right, people, we got to move on. We'll keep y'all updated on that story as well as more things come out. Shout out to see that Megan Good is still riding with him and holding him down. So yeah, we'll keep y'all posted. Next up, Megan Lion ass hoe stallion. Oh, my bad. Yeah, so, sorry. 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 I can't help myself.
No.
Well, Party did say she was a liar now.
And I normally wouldn't even go here because I love y'all. But I'm just saying, stop lying, sis. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. It's cool. Just stop lying. It's not necessary. That's all. Man. Party's on his own tour, I would say. But this one is like a rebound because the shot was thrown at him first. So he was just responding or trying to clear his name, because once you get that put on your name, it's kind of hard to do business because people looking at you crazy and they're bringing you up in a negative light for the wrong reasons. And like he has a tattoo that says for women or some shit. So he can't be out here looking crazy like I'm getting my dick sucked in the bed we sleeping and I got a tattoo that says I'm like for women's rights or on women's side or some shit like that. So he's just responding, saying that it wasn't him, that wasn't how things happened. And he said that he never cheated on her like until he found out that she was cheating on him, until he found out that she was lying. I'm so happy in this instance because it's normally always on us. So shout out to Party, man. Clean your name, dog. Clear your name,
man. Yeah, he definitely clearing it. He is definitely clearing it. But like I think it's important too that he stands up for himself in this sense, especially sometimes in music, and we've seen this a lot where the lyrics are definitely being taken as truth. We're seeing it in the trials, we're seeing it in the YSL trials, we're seeing it where lyrics are not a form of creativity and just being expressive, but also being held, as the truth. And he like, no, this is not the way it went down. She lied, and that changed that honestly changed the way that I looked at her. Party is my nigga. He say the same thing. Tell me the truth. Like, don't lie to me. When you lie to me, we got a problem. Like, you know what I mean? And so
yeah,
that's
he said he was on the verge of wanting to propose to her and take things to the next level with her. And then he was like, all this stuff is coming out when they're going through the court case. And he's like, yo, I asked you to your face, did X, Y, and Z happen? And you told me no. But now all the truth is coming out in this court case. Why did you lie? And you lied on your mom and all these dead people. So it's like, that's way extreme. Way extreme. No, what's up? Megan and Shorty?
That's why I be saying I be knowing people. Like you sit back and you allow people to self-destruct, because they will. People go on these, these talk about you tours. They go on these world tours and they selling these wolf tickets and shit like that. You got a couple people that buy them. But you really be knowing what the real truth is, and you know what the motives behind your actions are. And that's what it is. Like, that's why I don't respond to half the shit that people say and do. Because I know what the truth is. I know what really went down. I know what sparked, and I know what it was. And that's, always, I'm gonna always keep that between me and the other person, even if they going on these, these binge tours talking shit. And I just realize, and you know what I relegate that to? Them being weak. Sign of weakness, because they trying to defend themselves before, so they can keep their face, clean or whatever. So shout outs to them.
So how do y'all feel about they now found the driver or / bodyguard that was there, and he says that Meg's best friend or Chelsea had the gun. She's the one that had the gun, and Tori was trying to take the gun.
Believe it or not, Megan said it too. If you watch, you said, "Why didn't you get on the stand and say that Kelsey or Chelsea shot me?" Right. You should have defended yourself. You had the opportunity to. So right there, you just know what it was. You just, you whatever, for whatever reason, I guess she thought.
No. How does he look if he takes a stand and does that?
Weak.
Exactly.
Weak. Especially the music that he represents and the culture that he that he's on, he looks weak for doing it, right? But now people are starting to see this is not, the real story starting to come out. And what we'll see is we'll see a retrial. I guarantee we're going to see some type of something, because Megan is opening her mouth too much trying to defend comments that somebody else is saying, and she's opening up Pandora's box, and she's talking too much. What always ultimately be the case.
Mm-hmm.
Always, you go on these, you got to go on this tour to talk about everything, because you don't want to look like the bad guy, but you start
right. Like if you won in court, you won the case. Just shut the fuck up and go do your music, shorty.
Yeah, but you put it in your music, and they starting to use music as an expression of the truth of what you got going on, because people allow their truth to come out through their music and their art, and they call it art, but it's real life to them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, but it's a lot of emotions on both sides of this, and I've seen a lot of people saying that it looks like they're both still like have a certain amount of love for each other, or
definitely, because I think it just gets nasty. I think, just people who are in those situations where they're going through, emotional feelings, or discrepancies, or going back and forth. Like, it's going to be things that are said to hurt. It's going to be things that are done that is going to hurt. You know what I mean? Because it's all about protecting yourself at that point. It's all about protecting yourself. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be, oh, well, you did this and you did that. You know what I mean? It's a tug of war. You know what I mean? But
I
it
think
doesn't.
that everybody has to find a way to protect themselves or to protect their brand without lying on the other person.
Facts. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. And I definitely agree with those who are standing in their shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? And that's important too. Like, let's not skip over that. Stand in your shit. Like, everybody plays a part. You know what I mean? One side is not void of wrongdoing. However the scales may tip. But I commend the people that stand in their shit. Like, I commend Offset for saying, yo, I fucked up.
Right.
Like, I was doing some shit. I embarrassed the shit out of Shorty. Like, I embarrassed my wife. I embarrassed my family. I gotta commend him for doing that, for the simple fact you're going to stand in your shit.
Let's stay right there, Ish. Let's stay right there, Ish. All right, I'm glad you said that. Are you forgiving him and taking him back after this is like time number 7?
What did he do?
Right. That's the compounding thing.
This is he might have fucked Kershaw, nigga.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that he's done, and infidelity.
Well, even if it's not Kershaw, Nell, this is not first time getting caught.
He's admitted that. Right. He's admitted that, and he's admitted to embarrassing his wife publicly. Right. And he's standing in it, but it's up to her whether she continues to allow it to compound. Because again, if she does take him back, because no matter how much love she feels for him, the compound is still going to be there. And she's still going to always revert back to that hurt, to that embarrassment, or that whatever. And it's going to spew out in her words and how she feels about him should they ever get into a situation again. And it's just going to continue to build. Like,
right,
at some point,
like I was saying, if you're a Cardi, do you take him back?
No, that's what I'm saying. You can't allow it to be compounds, because next time it's gonna be poking this nigga the fuck up.
See,
no,
now?
See,
no,
I know.
See that right
No,
there? That's what I meant by the Dominican.
I'm being silly, but
right. See, the black girls, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The black girls, they say it. The Dominican Jones, they do it.
Man, I wish somebody would put me the fuck up.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that anger, like, you could hear it. It was coming from the pit of her stomach. If he was in the house, and you guys are absolutely right, be out, because it's in a hostile, volatile place right now. It's not good to be, you know what I mean, together, because just imagine him being in the room with her, as explosive and as angry and as hurt as she was. Not good.
All right, people, we gotta wrap this up. Make sure y'all like and share the video. If anybody hasn't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that live bell notification. Our deep dive topics will begin at 9:15. So going over to that link will be y'all in the chat. Also, there's a crazy erotic zone on that joint. So y'all don't want to miss that. And there's also some deep and insightful substance topics that we get into in this episode as well. So meet us over there in the chat for that, and we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all, I guess.
Peace. Have a great week, guys.